Hello my dear friends, this is Vipul Purohit and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. My dear friends, as you can see over here, the title of this particular session is all about non-aqueous solvents. So now, before we begin, let us try to understand the basics behind the title of this session. Non-aqueous solvents. When we talk about solvents, my dear friends, solvents are those substances which have an ability to dissolve other substances. Okay, so that's the point number one. It has an ability to dissolve other substances, and that other substances is known as solute. And the combination of solvent and solute will give you what? A solution. Alright, that's point number one. Next point is, whenever we think about a solvent, the very first thing which comes into our mind, and that is water. Okay, so we consider it as water. The water solvent is so much common that it is also being known as a universal solvent. Now the question is, why it is called as a universal solvent? Sometimes students say it's a universal solvent. The simple reason, because it is the only solvent present in the universe. It's not the right answer. Okay, solvent other than water are also there, which actually is the topic, non-aqueous. Okay, but then really understanding why water is considered as a universal solvent, point number one is it's easily available in the form of rain. Everybody knows about this. Next thing is, because it is easily available, it is going to be cheap. It has an ability to dissolve majority of the compounds. Dissolve majority of the compounds, or I use the word solutes. Next point is, it can be easily purified. Purification system is very easy. Even at our home, we have a purification unit, so it's going to be easily purified. Next is, boiling point is in a convenient range. You know the boiling point of water, and that is 100 degrees Celsius, which is not very difficult to achieve this. Okay, so these are, my dear friends, the points which makes water as a universal solvent. Okay, it's not that because it's the only solvent in the universe, that's why it's a universal solvent. No. So point number one is, it is easily available in the form of rainwater. It's going to be cheap. It can be easily purified. It has an ability to dissolve majority of the compounds. That is, we call it as solutes. And when it comes to its boiling point, it's going to be in a convenient range of around 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now this is what we talk about solvents. Now coming to non-aqueous. Now what is non-aqueous is other than water. Okay, it is other than water. Now there are many solvents other than water. That means what? They are not water but have properties like water. And which property I am talking about? Yes, it's about dissolving the solutes. So such substances which are not water, which are other than water, but having properties similar to that of water, is known as a non-aqueous solvent. And examples can be like alcohols. Then we talk about acetone, we can talk about toluene, we can talk about carbon tetrachloride, and so on. Okay, so that is what is non-aqueous solvent all about. So what we can say is, solvents other than water, property like water, and which property am I talking about? Yes, the property of solubility. Such substances are called as non-aqueous solvents. And when I talk about examples, we can have alcohol, basically ethyl alcohol. We can talk about toluene. We can talk about carbon tetrachloride. We can talk about acetone, and so on. Okay, these can behave as non-aqueous solvents. I give you an example with respect to organic. It's not necessary that it's only organic can behave as non-aqueous solvents. I can give you an example of liquefied ammonia. I can give you an example of liquefied dinitrogen tetroxide. I can give you an example of acetic acid, that is CH3COH. So in this way you can see there are many substances which have properties, that is solubility properties, similar to that of water, but they are not water, and such substances are called as non-aqueous solvents. I hope you have understood up to this.